My name is Hunufer. I am a royal scribe that lived around 1280 BCE in the New Kingdom of Egypt. The reason you know of me now is because you've seen my name in my Book of the Dead, and I have gone on to eternal life. You call it a Book of the Dead. We do not. It is not a book, it is a scroll. And it is not about the dead, but in fact about the living. Because it is about the eternal afterlife, we call it Spells for Coming Forth by Day. Let me show you my papyrus. My papyrus is 39 centimeters tall and 5.5 meters long. It is pieced together in parts. The scroll itself does not give step-by-step instructions. Instead, it gives it spells that I can use if I face certain horrible things in the afterlife. I spend my money wisely on the painter, but not so wisely on the scribe who wrote the spells. The scribe that wrote the hieroglyphics for the spells had to work around the paintings that were already there. Sometimes he cut out important parts of the spells, and sometimes he did not finish them. But more about his mistakes later. You will know when a spell begins because red ink is used to show the title of a spell. My scroll was kept in a hidden part of this statue. It was kept near my mummy so I could use it on my journey. My scroll starts with my wife, Nasha, and I worshipping the sun god. I carry scribe's tools, and Nasha, who is a high priestess, carries a musical instrument called a sistrum. Thoth is the next god to show up. He is important to me because he is a scribe like me. Those opening scenes make sense. The rest of the scroll comes in a jumbled order. I will put some parts in order to show them to you. This is my funeral procession. Here are some slaves pulling by sarcophagus. A slave carries my scribe chair and pen box to my tomb while women mourn. At the end of the procession is a box full of my vital organs. During the opening of the mouth ceremony, some high priests and some mourners do magic to allow me to speak spells whilst in the underworld. On my journey, I will face many obstacles. My book of spells gives me the resources to overcome them. When faced with the serpent of darkness, I call on Ra in cat form to kill it. Sometimes in my scroll, I show up in my ball form that allows me to journey between worlds. The next scene is the most important scene of the scroll, the weighing of the heart. If my heart fails the test, I will be devoured by this creature. The devourer of the dead is made up of 3 frightening animals: head of crocodile, body of lion, and hind end of hippopotamus. My heart is weighed on a balance against Ma'at, the feather of truth. The scribe god Thoth is nearby to write down what happens and the outcome. Around this picture is the spell that tells my heart not to betray me. The spell says, "Do not stand against me as a witness. Do not oppose me in the court. Do not make my name stink in front of the great god Osiris." Will my heart make it against the feather of truth? I have passed. I am being presented to Osiris by his son Horus. Osiris says,
"I find you true of voice. You may have everlasting life."
My mummified body is reunited with my ba and is brought back to life. And there are scenes to show that I will now have a wonderful afterlife, enjoying pastimes such as playing the board game Senate. However, the ending is missing to my scroll. Was it never finished, or was it cut off? Here is what should be there. As seen in someone else's scroll, the Field of Reeds, where all Egyptians live happily ever after.